Japan at this point of time is resisting with all its force to stop America to export rice, the glutinous rice that is produced in large quantities in California. Trump has been adamant on Japan to reduce those tariffs, remove those barriers. Japan continuously adamant on protecting its agricultural sector, its rice sector, and naturally so. But moving on, Raymond Vickery, coming to you, how do you feel these trade talks that have been happening simultaneously with a number of countries between America and Japan and Canada? We took a look at United Kingdom, where there was a deal that was signed at the G7 summit on the sidelines of it, and of course India. How important does it become for President Trump to succeed in negotiating these deals? And is there, could it be a possibility that the July 9th deadline could be extended, as we have seen in the past has been a trend with US President Donald Trump, to extend his deadlines? First of all, roll tariffs, announced tariffs to the tune of 26%, 35%, 100%, 400% against China, and then rolling them back within a few days.
Well, thanks very much for having me. I think you've put your finger right on the basic issue. It is apparent that President Trump has created a problem by his announcement, particularly on April 2nd, of liberation, 26% tariffs in addition to 10% for India. Tariffs amounting to 145% in regard to China, and high tariffs across. And he has claimed that this will liberate American industry, bring manufacturing back. Now, let's be plain. It is true that we need freer trade between the U.S. and India. And as Assistant Secretary of Commerce, and since then, I have long advocated that. But what is going on here is really the typical real estate transactional approach. President Trump has basically destroyed the United States participation in the World Trade Organization. And before that, of course, the general agreements on tariffs and trade, a multilateral approach for the transactional bilateral approach to each nation. I think in the longer run, this is a basic issue and is very difficult. Coming to the U.S.-India relationship, I have no doubt that the Prime Minister, Minister Jaishankar, particularly for political reasons, would like to reach a deal with the United States. President Trump at the same time is desperate for a deal. If you look into the details of what's happened with the United Kingdom, or even a so-called deal with China, there really is not much there. There's framework, there are expectations, hortatory language saying that yes, things are going to happen. The deal with between the United States and India, of course, has been complicated very much by President Trump's trying to link it to larger geopolitical issues, trying to link it to his so-called intervention, mediation between Pakistan and India. These are not necessarily a very wise approach to getting to a deal. It seems to me that what is most likely here is that, having created a problem, President Trump will declare victory, that the Indian side will make some concessions which are in the interest of India in terms of opening up, But you will not have anything like a free trade agreement or anything that approaches the kinds of overall reform which could be accomplished through World Trade Organization or a more multilateral approach. So I think there will be an announcement because
Okay.
both sides want it, but it's not going to be comprehensive, and basically the can will be kicked down the road further, and they'll talk about doing something in the fall.
Okay.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.